Norma Jeane Mortenson, better known to the world as Marilyn Monroe, was born on June 1, 1926, in Los Angeles. Throughout her life, she juggled many identities, at times an innocent pin-up icon, at others a fragile soul. But above all, she was the leading actress in the tragedy of her own life. Her childhood was as turbulent as a Hollywood screenplay. With a mother suffering from mental illness, Norma was placed in a series of foster homes. Lacking a stable foundation, she grew up with a profound sense of loneliness. Escaping into her imagination and craving to be seen, her journey toward the camera may have been born from this deep emotional void. At just 16, she married, though the union didn't last long. While working at a factory, her beauty caught the eye of a photographer, and her ascent in the pin-up world began. But Marilyn was never just a pretty face. As she entered Hollywood, she rebelled against a system that reduced women to decorative objects. Her comedic timing, commanding presence, and emerging dramatic skill started to shift perceptions. In Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, 1953, she portrayed Lorelei Lee with calculated wit and charm. With Some Like It Hot, 1959, she won a Golden Globe, silencing critics who had doubted her acting talent. Yet when the cameras stopped rolling, the real Marilyn remained vulnerable, isolated, and desperate. To be understood, she fought to escape typecasting and trained seriously in acting, striving for deeper, more meaningful roles. Her marriage to literary giant Arthur Miller symbolized her yearning for intellectual validation. But her relationships, tangled in emotional complexity, often ended in heartbreak. Behind every success lay a fierce battle. Monroe clashed with male-dominated studios and even founded her own production company, an act of bold defiance for a woman of her time. She redefined female sexuality on screen, not as something to be exploited, but as something to be claimed. In doing so, she became one of the first women in Hollywood to assert creative control over her image and career. The world watched her every move, but inside, she battled depression, anxiety, and insomnia. Beneath the dazzling smile and glamorous photographs was a woman bruised by her past and suffocated by expectation. On August 5, 1962, at just 36 years old, she was found dead in her Brentwood home. The circumstances remain murky, but one truth endures. That night, the world lost more than a star. It lost a legend. Marilyn Monroe is remembered not only for her beauty, but for her defiance, her legacy on screen, and the way she challenged how women were seen and treated in Hollywood. She embodied both the golden glow and the shadowed corners of fame. She left behind a filmography full of iconic scenes and a legacy that refuses to fade. Because Marilyn was more than a woman, she was a mirror to an era. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Stay tuned for more content and hit that like button to show your support. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.